In today's assignment, we're going to be looking at work, energy, and power. And in the first question on your assignment sheet, we have an interesting question about Spiderman. Now, the question says something like Spiderman's hanging between two buildings. He sees a criminal on a building a little bit of a distance away, and so he's going to swing from his web, let go of his web, and land on the criminal. So, some things you need to know to help you solve this problem. The setup of the problem looks like this. So if you draw yourself a diagram, Spiderman starts out just hanging out between these two webs. As soon as he sees the criminal, he's going to let go of this web, and he's going to swing across in an arc until he reaches a point here. Now in your question it tells you that the angle that he lets go of the web forms a 30-degree angle with the horizontal. So you can write your given for theta is 30 degrees. Now if he lets go of the web there, what's going to happen is he's going to fly off at a vector here 30 degrees from the horizontal, and hopefully his projectile motion is enough to help him land on the criminal. Now there's a few things you need to know in order to solve this problem. We need to know his potential energy at this point here, and we need to know his potential energy at this point here. If we use the ground as a reference, we can compare these two potential energies. Now whatever potential energy he had here has to equal his total mechanical energy at this point of his swing here. That means his potential energy and his kinetic energy must add up to the potential energy at this point here. So knowing that, we can look at our energy formulas. So we have potential energy equals mgh, kinetic energy equals 1/2 mv squared, and our total mechanical energy is potential plus kinetic. Using those, we can solve for his velocity. Once we've found that, we need to look at projectile motion. Now, his vertical projectile motion, he's starting with initial velocity going up, and then coming back down to the same level he started out at. So knowing that, we know his displacement in the vertical direction is actually going to be 0, and using this equation here, we can solve for the time he's in the air. Once we found time, we can use this time in our horizontal projectile motion equation. We have the speed from our kinetic energy, time from our vertical. We can solve for the distance he was away from the criminal. So good luck with this question. I am going to show you a demonstration on a small scale of a pendulum swinging, being cut by a razor blade, going through an arc, and hitting a target. So good luck and enjoy the demonstration. So here we have Spiderman hanging, and he's going to swing down until he meets this razor blade. He's going to let go of his thread there, swing across, and land in someone imaginary in the middle of this ring here. So very similar to your assignment question as seen on the board. Okay, here we go. Okay, take 2.